Alright guys, welcome into your Raw review after Extreme Rules. We get off to a pretty good start in my opinion. Instead of getting an in-ring promo, we in fact got a 20-man over-the-top Battle Royale. This was for the US title, so instead of having the Authority come down, and we usually get the same old crap every single week, we start off something new. It felt refreshing. I like this. You had a good showing for Ambrose. You know, he eliminates Bright Axel, then eliminates Swagger, but then ends up getting a bro kick, and then Sheamus finishes him off by eliminating him. And that means that Sheamus is our new US champion. You know, it's finally changed hands now. It's been pretty much a year. It was 350 something days, but it was on Extreme Rules last year when Dean Ambrose won that title. And Sheamus is the new champion. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? I know we all like Dean Ambrose, you know. I really do. But, you know, he didn't really defend it. And I'd like to see a mid-card championship being defended. A bit like the IC championship. And Sheamus wins. And Sheamus is, you know, he's a big star. He's, you know, we know who he is. So, you know, why not? I don't really have too much to complain about this. You know, he's been US championship, you know. He's been US championship for quite some time now. You know, you might as well just, you know, if you're not going to use it, you might as well give it to someone else who can use it. You know, Ambrose is still in a really good spot, you know. He's feuding with Evolution, for crying out loud. You know, Triple H, Batista and Randy Orton. You know, in the end you have Triple H coming down, says that the Shield later on for the main event will be against the Wyatt family. So we get off to, in my opinion, a really good start. So after that we come to Cesaro versus RVD. I look closely at RVD because of his eye. It does look pretty bad because I said in the Extreme Rules pay-per-view review that he, you know, when he did his 5-star frog splash, he landed on the actual trash can with the face first, with the eye. Talking about eyes, my eye is really itching right now. God. In the end, you have Cesaro getting a DQ. So it looks like they're carrying on this feud with Cesaro and RVD, and thank the fuck that Jack, the man with no swagger, is not in this feud. So it looks interesting what they're going to do with this. You know, a mid-card feud heading into a pay-per-view. That's what we need. You know, we need that in the WWE rather than these throwaway matches. You know, these matches which have no meaning. You know, create a feud out of something. You might as well. You know, you can use these guys. You can utilize these guys in different ways rather than having like championship spots or just meaningless fights. You know, why don't you just have a feud with them? It's something I miss in the WWE. And hopefully they're doing this with Cesaro and RVD. So after that we come to a Wyatt promo in the ring. I understand why this could be a backstage or something. Basically says the children is on his side. Something which was good about the show. We didn't have Cena on this show, so that was good. After that you come to Ryback Axel beating the Brotherhood. You end up having, I believe, Curtis Axel throws Goddess into the ring post, and it makes Cody lose his balance, and then he goes into the show of shock and loses. So it's still, you know, building up these excuses of why Brotherhood are losing repeatedly, and then they will hopefully then form a feud with them two. And again, a mid-card feud with no titles, but with a meaning to it. That's what we want in the WWE, okay? So after that, we come to a segment with 3MB and Los Matadores. You know, this feud, which was in Extreme Rules with Hornswoggle and El Torito. Not gonna lie, the match wasn't that bad on the pre-show. I'm not gonna lie, but they end up fighting on this segment. I didn't care. I did not care. It was just there in front of me, and I was looking at other things rather than this match. This was shit. But it was a good match on the pre-show, you know. So after that, we come to Rusev beating Kofi. After that, we come to... I'm not even going to talk about it because it's pointless. Throughout the show, we got these backstage segments, and I'm all for backstage segments. It involved Daniel Bryan and Kane, okay? So we had this match, Bryan versus Del Rio. Bryan wins by submission. He beats Del Rio. And you have Kane music hits. They go for the dash. They dash for it. They get in the car. They get in Daniel Bryan's car, and Kane's in there. You know, woohoo! Yeah. You know, didn't expect that, did I? WWE. And then you're having some fucking annoying screams from Brie Bella. I mean, these were annoying. I mean, I do drama, so I look closely in products, and especially WWE, is the acting. And Brie's acting was, it was terrible. It's fucking terrible. You know, I could do better screams than that, and I'm a man. And this was just silly. This was silly, this was. They're making this into some sort of horror movie or something, some cheap horror movie flick or some shit like that. I mean, holy fuck, this was crap. You know, it would have been nice if Kane and Daniel Bryan, you know, went separate ways. Daniel Bryan goes off, does a feud with someone else. You know, be for refreshing, but it was like they're doing a match at Payback. I mean, who cares? You know, they had a good match at Extreme Rules, but we don't want to see it again. And the fact is, it was an Extreme Rules match. What if they don't add a stipulation to the match? I mean, holy fuck, it'd be shit. But these segments, in my opinion, I'm all for backstage segments, I really am, but this just, it fell flat, it wasn't good for me. After that, we come to the rematch of Big E versus Wade Barrett. Barrett gets the win. We'll see what Barrett does with the championship, I guess. After that, we come to Zeb Colter and Jack Swagger coming down. They weren't wrestlers out of the WWE. Sheamus, Paige, Emma Santino, Paul Heyman, and Cesaro. I remember them. And you end up having Adam Rose coming down, makes his debut, comes down, takes Swagger out of the ring, and the party comes into the ring. But the thing is, right, I'm not buying this gimmick at all. Yes, it's a nice idea, but to me, it's a bit corny. You have him coming down with a lollipop. I mean, when I go to a party, we don't have lollipops. We have this. We have alcohol! Okay? So why can't they just have alcohol there? You know, I think you can do all sorts with this, actually. You can even put on your head, you know. Whee! You know, have people coming down with bottles of beer, have one person with something, with a crate on their head, you know, just make it interesting. You know, I was told about making it a bit more real, you know, some realism to it. You know, who the fuck goes to a party, plays hungry hippos, and eats lollipops? You know, I've never seen that at a party. You know, and if someone was having a lollipop, it would be a female. So again, this is just crap. I don't buy the gimmick at all. All right, I don't buy it. I don't think I ever will. I just think it's one of those silly gimmicks which will just die down a bit like the Fandango. So yeah, I'm not buying this gimmick at all. I wish I had fun watching it, but I just can't. After that, becomes the main event: Shield versus the Wyatt family. It was not a bad match, a pretty decent match. I think it was their 4th time having this match now. You know, I thought they could do other things and build up to a match with them rather than just throwing it away. Evolution then come down. Sister Abigail on Reigns. So Wyatt family win this match, and then we end up having Evolution attacking the Shield. You have a triple power bomb on Reigns, and that's it really. They stand tall over the Shield. You have Shield winning the Extreme Rules, and now the Evolution are standing tall over Bray Wyatt, the Shield. Sorry. You know, one of the, I don't know if this is a problem, but we're heading into Payback now, and I just feel like we're going to get the same matches. Cena and Bray Wyatt, Evolution and the Shield, and Kane and Daniel Bryan. You know, I do care about the Shield and Evolution. You know, I'd like to see that again, because I've only had that match once. But with the other, you know, Kane and Daniel Bryan, they've had that match so many times. You know, you look back in the past, you know, them being tag teams and all, and they've had matches. Remember SummerSlam 2012, and John Cena and Bray Wyatt. You know my thoughts on that. I don't give a shit about it because of John Cena. And again, they're just building excuses for him to win, and you know that's all their feud is about. So fuck that match. You know, Daniel Bryan and Kane is not really interesting to me at the moment. Good match for Extreme Rules, but that's, you know, you have to do more than that. Let's build up to it and then make it a good build out of it. This terrible backstage segments with terrible acting, it's just not doing it for me. And the Shield and Evolution, you know, they can do some good stuff with that. So That's my thoughts on Payback just for now. Really, you know, oh man. Hopefully they give us a good product at Payback. You know, we've got some weeks to build up to it, but I just feel like they're going to give us the same matches like they did for Extreme Rules, alright? The same matches from Extreme Rules, alright? That's how I feel about it. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Until next time, see ya.